Hello everyone, Bvicious here. It is June 2nd, 2015, and I just finished listening to the new Nekrogoblikon album, Heavy Meta. A little background about myself and about Nekrogoblikon. I had found them a few years ago. It was about 2011, right after they released their album Stench. And I found them over just searching through YouTube and just came across them. I don't exactly remember how, but I remember I found the song Bears, and that song absolutely kicks ass. So downloaded Stench, listened to them, and I'd become exposed to them prior to them becoming kind of internet famous with their music video "No One Survives," which is so it's they're kind of the band I get to be a little hipster with when I'm like, oh, I knew about them before so and so happened, but so it's kind of cool. Um, but yeah, I've been waiting a while to hear how they would follow up to Stench. They had released an EP called Power, which was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was alright. Like, yeah, it was okay. Um, but had been waiting a while for this album. So it's a 10-track album, pretty short, but I definitely think it's a pretty solid album all around. This is a band that definitely likes to think outside the box at some parts with their song structures and putting certain things in certain spots, and I really definitely admire that in this band. They do, they're not very cookie cutter at all, and that's a very good thing. Um, the lyrical content, I I do have trouble understanding screaming vocals, so it's not just him. So it is difficult for me, but when obviously when I'm reading the lyrics, I get to hear it. But as of right now, there's only been lyrics for 4 of the songs, and I've used Spotify, um, so I've only really able to I only know the lyrics to 4 songs, and I've been able. I will say for this album, I've been able to understand. His name is Scorpion now. Um, I've been able to understand his lyrics a little more in this album than previous albums, although there has been a drop off in the intensity of his vocals per se. So I do think as long as as I'm able to understand him more, that is a fair trade off. So props to you. Uh, so with the lyrical content, from what I've gathered and what I've been able to see so far, I know Full Body Explosion, We Need a Gimmick, Atlantis, and We've Had Enough. I know those 4, and it's good to see that they're still using goblins, but I definitely think that it's very prevalent that they're and understandably so, they're going in a different direction with their lyrical content. They can't make all their songs about goblins and whatnot like that. They're if they want to be a band that's going to be a little more, not I don't want to say mainstream, but somebody that their music is going to appeal to a wider crowd. That would be a better way to put it, I guess. They need to, they have their gimmick, but as long as they're just putting it here and there rather than making it full fledged like everywhere like they used to, now they're a band that can actually, uh, be more diverse and have a wider crowd. I think they definitely have the humor side of them that will appeal to many people, but clearly in this album, I definitely loved "We Need a Gimmick." That was a fantastic song. Just watched the music video not too long ago. That was great as well. They really know what they're doing in that aspect of themselves. So they're keep it up, guys. You're doing a great job with that. "We Need a Gimmick" is definitely my favorite on the album, and they followed up a Full Body Explosion. So it's kind of like I haven't been able to. I don't fully know the lyrics after that, but it seems like that was kind of going in a like the second half of the album seemed to be going kind of like a storyline-ish, because the next song after that was their one with Andrew WK, which was interesting, need to say the least. But when I found out you guys were doing that with him, I was like, oh, I wonder how many times the word party is going to be used in the song, which it was used quite a bit. So this is a good album, very diverse. It's got pretty solid guitar work, great instrumentals. I would give this about an 8.1 out of 10. It's a solid album. There could be some parts that are here and there, and there's some parts that kind of seem a little too similar to other parts, but it's an album that definitely delivers, if you asked me, and it was a good, solid follow-up to Stench. So, if you guys have never heard of Nekrogoblikon before, what do you think of them? If you have, how did you come into contact with them, and how have the goblins treated you? Do you like Nekrogoblikon? Do you not like them? Do you think they're too overly funny, or just they're fucking hilarious? Make sure to subscribe to me, and make sure to pay more attention. Check out for more Nekrogoblikon. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Stay tuned for more. Have a great day.